He's going to eat you alive. And a lot of you have been blinded by the money right now. I'm like, so you telling me to walk away from 6 figures a month? I'm like, come on now. I know you believe in me. And I know, like, I'm hearing from you, but like, you really telling me to walk away from 6 figures a month just to go bet on me? I'm like nervous. I'm like scared. I'm like, how am I going to go from 6 figures a month to building this thing all the way over? Like, y'all think that leaving a job that's probably paying you $50,000 or $60,000 a year or $100,000 a year is scary. Just imagine growing up in the hood, all right, around guys that did nothing but hustle, sell drugs, do the wrong thing. That's all I've seen my whole life. Change my life around. Get to a point where people no longer see me as the teen mom living in the hood, and then they respect me as a leader based on my work ethic and my heart for people. And then I go from making $10,000 a month to $50,000 a month to $100,000 a month, and you telling me to walk away from this? Y'all don't understand. There are different levels of fear that you're going to have to overcome in your journey. And the crazy thing about unlocking and overcoming those different levels of fear is that the things, it's going to blow your mind, because the things that you used to dream of accomplishing, once you accomplish them, God's going to say, okay, it's time to go. And you're going to be like, it's time to go? Like, I just got here. Like, this is what I spent 5 years or 2 years or 3 years working towards and working for. And then he's going to be like, look, like, this is not permanent. He's going to be like, this is a pit stop. Because let me just tell you guys, I was like, it's time to leave. You bought me out the trenches. You got me to 6 figures a month. I done helped 4 or 5 people become millionaires. And now you telling me to roll out? I'm like, come on now, God. What type of games are you playing? Come on. I'm like, move? Like, this is the spot. Like, this is the zone. Like, I'm in my area of genius. He's like, no, like, you comfortable here now. Your time here is done. Now, I need to teach you something else. I need to elevate you. I'm like, I'm not ready yet. And that's where so many of you all are. We stay in places that we feel most comfortable in on these journeys because we don't want to bet on us. We so afraid to bet on us that it's crazy. We're so afraid to say, I choose me. But when we truly start trusting God and we truly start believing in our abilities, our feet will move. And I walked away from that business scared as hell. Let me just tell you, ain't nothing. When the money ain't the same, baby, that bank account will evaporate like water in a pond on a hot day. Okay? But let me just tell you how when you are obedient, not only will he provide for you, but he will make sure that he shows you that you will exceed the expectations that you have set for yourself. Because I left that business, you all, and literally started Girl CEO. All right? Literally rolled out. All right, live podcast at the Gathering Spot in Washington, D.C. on September the 1st. I want y'all to come out. All right? I'm going to be interviewing Hanifa, who owns Hanifa Official. Okay? But rolled out my podcast, turned around and launched my beauty line, Holistic. And when I tell you that God was like, this is not it. Podcast is doing great. Coaching program is doing amazing. We've served so many entrepreneurs. Not only have we just served, the beautiful thing about transitioning and operating in your purpose and doing what you're called to do and not being afraid to move your feet and pivot when it's time to move your feet and pivot is that the impact becomes so powerful. You start to help so many people that you begin to be known for a certain thing. So now it's gotten to the point that when entrepreneurs launch their businesses, the first person that they call is me, right? And like, you can't make that up. That doesn't happen just overnight. So then he begins to put you in your lane. Then I look up, it's like, okay, I'm working with these people developing their brands. My beauty brand is taking off, right? We're working on, getting that thing in stores. We have over 3,000 customers, right? But what if I never walked away? Sometimes you have to walk away from 6 figures a month to get to 7 figures a month. Sometimes you got to walk away from 6 figures a month to get to 7 figures a month, right? And let me just tell y'all something funny. Every year since I left that business, I have made over $1 million a year, okay? And it wasn't based on someone else paying me a check. It wasn't based on someone else giving me commission. It was based on my hard work on my own. Because before that, what I realized is I thought that my success was tied to something else, someone else, another business. I thought that I had gotten lucky, right? I thought that, I had ran into the great opportunity. But what happened was the great opportunity ran into me, right? They got lucky. And many of you all are thinking that you are in that lucky spot. And whatever you have going on is a gift to you versus you being a gift to it. And what we have to realize is that we are really the prize. And I'm telling you guys, no college degree. First kid at 16, second kid at 19, third kid at 23. Everybody counted me out. Grew up in the projects, started college, didn't finish. What is your excuse? The only thing that separates me from anyone else is the fact that I believe that it was possible for me, and I'm still believing that it was possible for me, and I wake up every single day and I do something towards my goal. And I'm telling you all what's going to happen. I am going to have the top podcast for professional women, and it's going to explode. It's already exploding. But when we start rolling out these visuals, which is happening right now, we're going to just tap into so much more than just making money. And the great thing about my podcast is conversations like this, but it's also conversations with women that have so much more to do with balance, femininity, success, life, friendship, what that looks like, home. Like, it's not just about how to make $1 million. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I'm getting sick and tired of podcasts. And I'm getting sick and tired of people just talking about how they're making money. But what I really want to know is how are people staying mentally sane? How are people still being successful and maintaining their quality of life? How are you all balancing family and business? How are you maintaining friendships? How are you maintaining relationships with people as you evolve? Like, no one's talking about that. I'm so tired of hearing these 5 steps to become a 7-figure as conversations. I'm sick of them, right? I want to have conversations about being stressed out as a woman and still showing up as a mother. How you still keeping your house clean and doing things for you, right? And not losing your damn mind in the midst of launches that didn't launch correctly. In the midst of businesses that did not flourish, right? I want to hear how you prioritize your dating life or your marriage when you're trying to be the best version of you. How are you dealing with comparison? Like, these are the type of conversations I'm getting bored with hearing y'all just talk about money. That shit is getting real corny to me. It's getting a little old now. But like, how you maintain your integrity and how you do right by people and how you don't sell out and how you don't sell your soul and how you don't cross the people that look out for you. Like, these are the type of conversations I want to talk about. Like, really, like, how you got back after you lost everything and why you're humble this time around. Like, I'm really tired of hearing about those surface, how I made $5 million this year, I made $20 million. Like, I'm tired of hearing that. Everyone's talking about the same thing, but no one's talking about the deep stuff, right? So those are the kind of conversations that we're having on the Girl CEO podcast with different women. So y'all going to see that happen. And then you guys are going to see my plant-based beauty and wellness line explode. The skincare is selling. If you guys haven't started to use the skincare, go buy it. The ingredients in the products are so amazing, and so many people on here are using them. My skincare line is not made in China. It's made in America. And my chemist is a Black woman. And I'm working really hard to keep my skincare made in America. Okay? Our cleanser, our toner, and our moisturizer is made right here. It was very expensive to produce because I wanted to give people quality products and I didn't cut corners doing it. And God is moving through that. God is moving through that as well, right? But what did I say when we first got on this live? Yes, men can use the skincare. So many husbands are using the skincare. You know? But what if I did not walk away? What if I didn't take the leap and bet on me? What if I didn't take the leap? What if I say, you know what? My people, they just want to buy Fenty. They're not going to support me. Oh, you know, my people, they're not going to buy my candles. They're just going to go to Bath and Body Works. We sell so many candles. What if I say, you know, my skincare isn't that good? They're going to get it from Mary Kay. But this is the way you all sabotage your businesses. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm believing that every single thing that God has instructed me to do, I'm going to do it and I'm going to win in it. But what if I didn't walk away because I was safe? What if I didn't walk away because I was making $100,000 a month? I remember hearing this from somebody who was making $1 million a month. They said, don't let 7 figures a month. They said, don't let 7 figures a year stop you from 7 figures a month. They said, sometimes 7 figures a year can stop you from 7 figures a month. I said, what? You know, this is what I just started making money. And as I grew, I realized that it was less about the money and more about the mindset. Okay? Less about the money, more about the mindset. And many of you all are not getting the results that you want, and you're not living the life that you desire because the mindset is not there. And when I say mindset, it's not the fact that you don't dream big. It's the fact that you really don't even believe in the things that you dream. You don't believe that it's possible. And on top of you not believing that it's possible, you show that you do not believe that it's possible because you do not work towards accomplishing the things on a consistent basis. And you continuing to give up on yourself is the exact reason why people do not believe in you, because they see your lack of consistency, they see the lack of follow through, and they don't have the confidence in you because you don't have the confidence in yourself. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna promote myself every day. You guys, if you look at my profile right now, I have over 10,000 posts on my profile. I have been posting on this platform for a very long time, over 10 years. Over 10 years. And I didn't have the answers because my content has changed. The way I show up has changed. Back in the day, I used to code switch. Now I'm just like, what's up, y'all? You know, I'm me. And that's okay too. On the journey, you're going to have to find yourself. You're going to have to find your voice. You're going to have to get comfortable and confident in being you. We all grow through that because especially as Black women, we are always taught that we don't talk professional enough. We are taught that we have to change our lingo around. We are taught that we can't be ourselves. And as we evolve and we grow, we realize that we don't have to pretend. We realize that we can be ourselves. So what I did for me and what you all need to do for you is understand the true and only way to stand out in this market is for you to be your authentic self and for you to truly bet on you. Because when I started showing up as me and when I started believing in whatever it was that I wanted to do, that's when things started happening. I started to get paid to be myself. I could laugh. I could joke. I could have a good time. I didn't have to change my voice. I didn't have to talk a certain way. And I could literally still make $10 or $20 or $30,000 in a day if I wanted to. And I could still fly out to clients and I could still pray for people and then curse somebody out who get on my live and try me 10 minutes later. And believe it or not, my audience loved me more when they saw my true authentic self than when I was on here talking like I grew up in Silicon Valley, which I did not. And when I started to be me is when the brands wanted to work with me, right? So many of us think, and I talk to these entrepreneurs that I work with, and when I go and I work with them, they think that they can't be themselves because being themselves is unprofessional. Being themselves is not going to get them booked. Being themselves is not going to get them the partnerships. Well, that is a lie from the pit of hell because when I started to show my true personality, that is when people started to buy into me. And many of you all are sitting home trying to figure out, well, I'm doing this, but everybody is doing this. I'm selling this, but everybody is selling this. I want to start a podcast, but everybody has one. I want to write a book, but everyone has a book. Well, the truth is everyone has every damn thing. Everyone has everything. Somebody doing comedy, somebody selling hair, somebody, you know, is a coach, someone doing investing, somebody doing trading, somebody doing podcasting, someone doing drop shipping. Someone is doing everything. Somebody's doing Toro. Somebody's doing branding. Someone's doing marketing. But let me tell you what they can't do. They can't do you. They can't do me. And we hide our secret weapon. And our secret weapon is our authenticity. There are people out here that are making $15,000 to $20,000 a month. But you know what I know? I said this to myself the other day. And y'all, listen, people will tell you, like, don't be too confident. Because if you show these people that you're confident, they automatically going to say that your confidence is cockiness. Okay? This is what they say. They say, don't be too confident because it's cocky. Well, what they're really telling you is to just stay quiet. They say, like, simmer down. Don't put yourself out there too much. Don't promote yourself too much. Don't post too much online, right? Because it makes them feel uncomfortable. Or they'll start to say things like you're on the internet too much. All this stuff. But what I told myself was, I'm like, it's people out here making 20, 30, million a year. And you know what I had to tell myself? That, like, they ain't better than me. Like, they're really not better than me. I say this all the time. I'm like, they can't speak better than me. They can't communicate better than me. They can't build communities better than me. And then I wake up and I'm like, you know what? It's my time. Let me get out here and let me go talk. Because that's my gift. I didn't go to Toastmasters. I've done a TED Talk. All of that stuff. Like, I learned this on my own. Like, my voice is powerful. It's my gift. And I'm like, all right, you know what, Ronnie? Make these videos. Make these videos talking about the things that are on your heart, because your gift is your voice. And I remember just telling myself, like, you're a triple threat. And many of you are like, you're triple threats. Like, you're beautiful, you're smart, and you're intriguing. Like, a lot of people don't have all three of those. Like, they're either beautiful and they can't talk. Or they can talk, but they ain't that cute, right? Or they can talk, but it ain't really about shit, you know, right? I discovered my voice just being me. And I know that my voice is my gift. And I had to tell myself, like, it's my time. So my question to you all is, like, what is your gift? What is your gift? And if you know what your gift is, stop letting other people win in your lane. My gift is my voice. Your gift is whatever it is that you're good. I'm a triple threat. You a triple threat at something too. And there's people out here making money in your lane that aren't as good as you are. They're making more than you. They reading scripts. Like, and this is how I be talking to myself. Ronnie, it's people out here reading scripts. And they winning off of scripts that people writing for them. It's people out here that's corny. They ain't even you in real life. Like, and they out here winning. Put yourself out there. And the only thing that they're doing that you all are not doing, and that I wasn't doing, was putting myself out there every single day and knowing my worth. Right? And then another thing that I was doing, I'm going to tell y'all, I was hiring help versus hiring talent. And what I started to realize about the people who were winning in my lane is that they were hiring talent. And I was just hiring help. Like, I was just hiring help. Like, I needed some help. I need somebody that can, you know, do this. I needed to hire talent. People who specialize in certain things that could give me results. And I want you all to think about all of the stuff that we talked about this morning. Because this is a season of transition for so many of us. So many of you all on here, you're going through a season of transition. You're going through a season of, you are in a place right now where you're going to have to make some decisions. And the decisions that you're going to make is going to feel like, you're going to think before you make them, that if you make that decision, it's going to set you back. Because it's going to be a little turmoil when you initially make the decision. But after you make the decision that you need to make in your life right now, your life is going to change. And when I tell you, like, it's going to change for the better. When I tell you it's going to change for the better, it's going to be a different you. When I tell you you're going to elevate and go to discipline, when you stand up for yourself, when you finally decide to do what's best for you, when you cut off the leeches, when you choose you, when you realize that it's people out here winning that's not even half as good as you are, like, that's when things are going to change for you. Okay? So I'm challenging you all today. Let's rock. Let's make those decisions. Let's bet on you. Let's do what's best for us. All right? I'm out of here. Shout out to my subscribers. You guys, I'm about to post your assignment for today. If you're not subscribed to my page, this is probably the morning that you want to do it, because we're about to turn things up a notch. Push a few of you all out of your comfort zones. If you are subscribed, then the posts are in my stories. Ladies, gentlemen, if you're on here, you have not started using this plant-based, black-owned skincare, go get you some. Stop buying that other stuff. Go get you some of this good holistic cleanser, toner, and moisturizer. Stop spending your money over there. Spend your money over here. All right? Give it a try. You can use discount code SELFCARE, and it will give you 15% off if you're like, you know what, let me try this out and see how it is. My skincare line is going to be one of the best skincare lines, black-owned skincare lines, and I'm not selling. All right? You guys are going to start to see it. Let me just tell you, like, God willing, you guys are going to see it in some big box stores really soon. All right? It's called Holistic. 55 minutes. I'm not going to the warehouse. I'm going to go to the gym first, and then I'm going to the warehouse. Okay? I love y'all. Have a great day, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.